Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. If you want any video, just comment me. I'll make video on that, and please like my video. Next topic is nucleic acid. So what are the nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are the chemical that are present in the living cells. Okay, and these chemicals are present in the form of DNA and RNA. So, and these chemicals or nucleic acids are responsible for hereditary, that is the transfer of characters from one generation to another generation. So this is the main function of nucleic acid. And another function of nucleic acid is protein synthesis. Protein is synthesized by the RNA. Okay, this is also another important function of nucleic acid. So they are the long chains of nucleotides. Nucleotides includes the sugar, pentose sugar, phosphoric acid and organic bases. So by this combination nucleotides are formed. So these are, that is nucleic acids are the long chains of nucleotides. So they are set as polynucleotides. And there are two types of nucleic acid. They are DNA, that is deoxyribonucleic acid, and RNA ribonucleic acid. So we'll see next the composition of nucleic acid, that is chemical composition, means with what things this nucleic acids are made up of. So it is made up of by three main components or chemicals, we can say, that is pentose sugar. Okay, pentose sugar or ribose, we can say, phosphoric acid. Okay, next one is nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases include purines and pyrimidines. We'll see in detail. So in composition we are having pentose sugar. Pentose sugar is nothing but the ribose sugar, which consisting of 5 carbon atoms. Okay, in this pentose sugar differ in DNA and RNA. So here in DNA, pentose sugar is presented, that is oxygen is absent. Okay, now OH group is there, no? From this O is absent. That's why at 2 position we are telling that deoxy means absence of oxygen, ribose. Okay, then here in RNA we are having at second position D means dextroribose, means there is no absence of O from OH. Okay, now so here we are numbering pentose sugar, that is we are having 5 carbons, 1 2 3 4 5. So by this we are numbering them as 1 prime, 2 prime, 3 prime, 4 prime and 5 prime, etc. Okay, so this is the thing important in pentose sugar, or we can say ribose sugar. Here you can see this is D-ribose, means here we are having 2 OH group. At second carbon position we are having OH. So that's why this is D-ribose. This is seen in RNA. Okay, na? Ribose nucleic acid. So here see, at place of second carbon, OH group is not there, just hydrogen is there. So that is absence of oxygen or elimination of oxygen. That's why we are calling it as at second carbon deoxy, means absence of oxygen, ribose. Okay, this is the difference between RNA, and this is present in DNA. This is the difference between RNA and DNA. Next one is another chemical composition of nucleic acid contains phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid means which consisting of phosphorus and 4 carbon atom, oxygen atom, sorry. So we are having 3 OH group. So to this oxygen we are having OH groups. So we are having 3 OH groups. Okay, 1 phosphorus. So we will call it as phosphoric acid. So from and this phosphoric acid will form phosphodiester linkage. Okay, now this phosphodiester linkage is formed between the 2 pentose sugar. Okay, that is 1 pentose sugar of 5 prime and another pentose sugar of 3 prime carbon. In between these two, phosphodiester linkage is seen, which is formed by the phosphoric acid. I think this is clear. Next, another composition, that is chemical component of nucleic acid, is the organic bases. Organic bases are of 2 types. Okay, now basically they are pyrimidines and purines. So these pyrimidines are the nitrogenous or organic bases. They are derivatives. See, this is the derivative of heterocyclic compounds. Hetero means different. Okay, now 2 different cyclic compound is which is made up of by pyrimidines. Okay, Next one is purines. Purines are the derivatives of fused ring. Okay na, this is fused and this is heterocyclic. As you can see here, this is the pyrimidine, this is heterocyclic compound, and this is the purine, which is formed by the fusion of two rings. Okay, clear about pyrimidines and purines? So we are having DNA and RNA, and both are having one difference in their purines. Okay, pyrimidines. Okay, then DNA and RNA has 4 bases. That is, in pyrimidines, DNA are having 2 pyrimidines, that is the thymine and cytosine. Okay, this is thymine and cytosine, and purines are adenine and guanine. So DNA are having 4 bases, that is what? Adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. These are the 4 base pairs which are present in DNA. Okay, of which this 2, that is thymine and cytosine, are pyrimidines, and whereas adenine and guanine are purines. Whereas in RNA, instead of thymine, we are having uracil and cytosine. So in RNA, we are having adenine, okay na, guanine, uracil and cytosine. So this is the basic main difference we can say in between the DNA and RNA. The next one is the structure of nucleic acid. What will be the structure of nucleic acid? So nitrogenous base, okay na, nitrogenous base is nothing but the purines and pyrimidines. Okay, they are adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. They are attached with the sugars, that is our pentose sugars. When bases are attached with the pentose sugar, they are called as the nucleosides. Okay, and this nucleoside, when it is linked with the phosphoric acid, okay, phosphoric acid, as I have said you, phosphoric acid forms the linkage between the two. Okay na, see, this is the bond phosphoric, see, this is the phosphoric acid which is forming the linkage between 3 prime of one sugar and 5 prime of the another sugar. This is nothing but the bond between the two, that is phosphoric bond or phosphodiester bond we can say. So the nucleoside linked with the phosphoric acid, so it is forming this structure called as nucleotide. This is the complete structure of the nucleic acid, that is the nucleoside. Nucleoside is nothing but the bases, that is nitrogenous bases plus sugars is called as nucleoside, and nucleoside plus we can say the phosphoric acid is nothing but the nucleotide. By this we can say this is the simple structure of nucleosides and nucleotides. Okay, this is the complete structure of sugar, phosphate, sugar, this is the base. Complete simple structure of our nucleic acid. So we are having 2 types of nucleic acids. They are RNA, that is ribose nucleic acid, and DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. RNA will see, in RNA it is single stranded. Okay na, RNA is only single stranded. Okay, then ribose and phosphate group. Okay, they are consisting of, RNA is having ribose and phosphate group, and along with that nitrogenous bases that consist of adenine, uracil, cytosine and guanine. So in bases we are having AUCG instead of ATCG. Okay, next one is this RNA is helpful in protein synthesis with the, and which is helpful by the synthesis of protein, cells may undergo the growth and development. So it is very important and essential for the growth of the human. Next one is, it is also helpful in the transfer of information from genome into the protein by translation process. So it can transfer the information, okay, by the process of translation through proteins. This is about the RNA. Next one is, again RNA is of 3 types. If you want, just comment me, I'll make video on that as well. Next one is DNA, deoxyribose nucleic acid, that is they are polynucleate chains. As I have said you, they consist of many number of nucleotides, that why we are calling it as polynucleate chains, and they contain the genetic information. Okay na, DNA contains the genetic information that is helpful in the transfer of, okay na, transfer of genetic material from one generation to another generation, or it is a hereditary factor, and it is also helpful in the development of the particular individual, and it is also helps in the development and growth, we can say. It is helpful in growth and development of the organism, which that is DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Next one, it is also, as I've said, you see, genetic information. It can helpful in the transformation of the genetic information from one generation to the another generation. So DNA contains bases, that is bases, nitrogen bases, sugars, phosphoric acids, okay, and to form the complete backbone of the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. And in this DNA bases are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. Whereas in RNA, we are having adenine, uracil, cytosine, and guanine. So this is the difference between the DNA and RNA. I hope this video is helpful. Please subscribe my channel, like my video, and comment and share to your friends. Thank you.